Hey guys. Okay, so I know like summer gets super wordy and Renee has a tendency to do that too. But um, so like you just read above in my post, and probably if you listen to her call, we're talking about keeping things simple. And part of that simplicity is, I think, in this challenge tracker app. And I know we've gone back and forth, and I know that there's pluses and minuses to using it, or pluses and minuses to using Facebook. But one thing that the leaders in the Rooftop Leader Group were talking about is just how we need to keep it simple, not only for ourselves, but for our challengers, and how this needs to be a lifetime commitment versus a 21-day fix, a 30-day program, a 60-day group, a 90-day program type of deal. Like, it needs to be something that when they commit to you, they are committing to you for a lifetime. Like, yeah, I know that sounds crazy, but past 21 days. Because you guys, when we end these groups, or even in the third or fourth week, we know what happens in the groups. They fall off. People fall off, and they need to know that there's not an end date. That there are ups and downs. It ebbs and flows, and that they have to continue on and keep going. So, um, I don't, whatever you listened to or whatever you heard, there was a girl in the leadership group that had been doing this as a year group, okay, or a long period group that it's open for 365. That's an option. So it's been working really well for her. And then she also has a way of, looking at her people, tracking to see who's used their Shakeology 25 days out of, 30, who's done their workouts 25 days out of 30, and she uses that to hand out prizes. So there's options like that. You can give people recognition for how many times they've used their Shakeology or done their workout. Where, like, right now in a Facebook group, the only way we're tracking people is, well, right now we're not, but if they were actually, if they actually used the challenge tracker Excel spreadsheet, which a lot of people didn't. Anyways, I'm trying to make this fast so it's not quick, so it's not too long. But here's what I want to propose to you guys, okay? Since we have moved into Team Courage, I want to propose to you that you open your own challenge tracker app group for your people for 365. Okay, now, so what does that mean? That means that you guys, everybody that's in this group right now is considered a leader. You are leading. You may not feel like you have a lot of people, and that's okay. You can still team up and everything. But, like, for instance, I personally feel like I have a lot of customers and coaches that I could put into a group right now called, my Fit Club, that I can just keep track of. Whereas if we all do it together, that we're going to have so many in there that it could get overwhelming, or it could be a bit much. But let's say like Nicole and Rebecca have theirs, and Debbie and Sam and Chelsea have theirs together, or whatever. Or Alyssa, since you're still just kind of starting, you jump in with me, So, like, seasoned coaches, which I would consider Nicole, Debbie, Sam, you guys, I feel like you can have your own challenge tracker app group. I do. And you can add your old customers, new customers, discount coaches to that and get them started and fired up again. Okay. I'm not saying we have to do this alone, though. We can still continue having this discussion within this thread as to how we're going to run those groups. Back to basics, you guys, using the challenge group guides in the back office, okay? Using the multiple program challenge group guide, whatever. It's not rocket science. We don't have to come up with the information. We don't have to come up with the motivation. Keeping it simple, using what we have, using the tools that are provided for us. Team Courage has plenty of stuff, but we don't need to be coming up with our own formula, our own recipe, our own motivation. It's already there. It's already there. Take the complication part out of it and just do it, right? Okay, so that's what I'm proposing. I'm asking you guys to rip the freaking Band-Aid off and just do it, okay? Now, if you don't want to, It's okay. But we've been doing these groups together for a year, right? And yes, we've had some new people. Yes, we've had some, um, people come back or leave and whatever, but we're always going to have that. We're always going to have that, whether, um, you know, whatever happens. But you need to know that even if you have one person in your group, that you are a leader, that you are coaching, that you are making a difference. Okay. So I don't want you to think, oh, I can't do my own tracker app myself. You can. And that's the only way that you are going to progress as a coach right now. Going into 2017, you need to rip the freaking band-aid off and go for it. Okay. We've been talking about, I am. We've been talking about affirmations, and we talked about our vision. I haven't watched today's yet, but you guys, this is where it comes to play, okay? There is a point where you just have to do it, and I am in the same boat. I'm in the same dang boat. I need to do it. Okay, so I'm past 5 minutes, so I just want to get off, but here you go. I want to know what your thoughts are on that. Type it below, do a video, whatever, but try to keep it below 7 minutes. Okay. All right. Bye, guys.